Hey Goddess Gang and you beautiful souls out there, I'm Nati and welcome to Thrive with Nati, a space where we learn to not only live, but thrive and flourish together. Whether you're 30, 40, 50, 60 or beyond, you're feeling stuck and you want to rediscover yourself, you're in the right place. Now I started this channel with one goal in mind, to build a community of strong, like-minded women who want to see each other win. A sisterhood, somewhere where we can come and feel safe sharing our experiences, our doubts, our insecurities, and work at creating that life that we have been craving to live. If you don't wake up 100% happy at least 90% of the time, there is work that we can do, and I want to do that together. So if that sounds like something you want to be a part of, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let me know in the comments where you are in the world. Give us a little bit of your story so we can start building this community. I want to let you in on a little secret. Life doesn't end at 30. At 40, at 50, at 60. It doesn't end at divorce. It doesn't end when you lose a job. It doesn't even end when you lose a loved one. And trust me, I have lived through all of those things. And even though I have felt at times like giving up was my only option, I kept pushing. I kept going. And there's a lot of room for improvement. There's a lot of things that I still want to achieve. There are a lot of things that I still want to work on and improve and get better at, and that's what we're gonna do here together. We're gonna help each other be the versions of ourselves that we have always dreamed of being. Now, another secret, I am going to turn 40 in 10 weeks. And to celebrate that big age milestone, I've decided to start somewhat of like a 10-week challenge where every week I'm going to be focusing on one aspect of my life to make sure that I bring in this age the very best version of myself that I can be in this space right now, with goals in mind, with an action plan in place where I can continue to go towards the path of living that life that I envision of living, of being who I want to be. And it's gonna take work, so I hope that you are in for the ride, and I hope that you join along and share your own stories, and hopefully we can inspire each other. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I have been feeling stuck the last couple of years, just stuck in routines, overwhelmed by responsibilities, and constantly asking myself, who even am I? I was asked a question the other day, and honestly, I was stuck for an answer. I was asked, what do you do for fun? What do you mean, what do I do for fun? I'm a mom, I work. No. Outside of being a mom, outside of being an employee, outside of being a friend, what do you do for you? What do you do that makes you happy and that feeds your soul? And I could not come up with an answer that didn't involve doing something for someone else or being someone for someone else. And it led me to this realization that I want to live my life fully. And to be quite honest, I don't think I'm doing that right now. Which is why I started this 10-week challenge, and I created sort of a guide that I'm following along. And if you want that guide as well, I'm going to link it in the description box below. It has a ton of actionable exercises that you can do each and every week. No matter where you are in your life right now, if you feel like you need some type of push or nudge in the right direction, I invite you to download the guide and follow along with me. My goal is to post 2 videos a week. One is going to be a sit-down video like this where we're going to share tips, create exercises. Another one is more behind the scenes, get ready with me or go shopping with me. Again, my goal is to really build a community where you feel heard, you feel seen, you feel understood, and build a community of friendship and sisterhood. What I really want from Thrive with Nati is to build a community of women who are ready to rediscover their passions, embrace their authenticity, live unapologetically, and feel like they have a space where they can be like, you know what, today is a mess. I need help. What can you tell me something? Share with me ways that I can make today better, make this week better, make this month better. And that's what I'll be doing. I'll be sharing a lot of tips, advice, a whole lot of inspiration to help you thrive. And today we are kicking off the official first video with 5 powerful tips on how you can begin to rediscover yourself and really start creating that life that you crave. Now, going on from that question that I was asked recently, tip number 1 is going to be asking yourself, what makes me feel alive? I want you to take a piece of paper and a pen, a notebook, the back of a receipt. I don't care. Just take something and sit down, take a few minutes and think about what truly makes you feel alive, what feeds your soul. And it can be something as simple as writing or reading every morning, or going on a walk, or just being in silence and listening to music. Whatever it is, I want you to think about things that possibly you stopped doing because of lack of time and other things took priority. But ask yourself, what brings me joy? It's such a simple question, but when you sit down and you think about it, and it doesn't involve someone else or doing something for someone else or being someone to someone else, it's a very difficult question to answer. What brings you joy? What have you always loved doing but possibly stopped? When was the last time you felt like truly yourself? And I want you to write it all down, whatever comes to mind. I want you to reflect. And let curiosity guide you. And I want you to look at that list and really sit with it and feel the things that it makes you feel. Every single thing you write, what on that list can you start implementing today, even if it's 5 minutes of your day, to start feeling like you're feeding yourself, like you're filling your own cup. Tip number 2, embrace the power of saying no. Let's rewind that. Embrace the power of saying no. No is a complete sentence. No, period. No, thank you. I want you to understand that saying no does not make you the bad guy. It doesn't make you a mean person. If anything, it makes you authentic. And it allows you to save time, to save energy, to save space for the things that truly matter. If you don't want to go to a party, don't go. If you don't want to be part of a conversation that makes you uncomfortable, don't be part of that conversation. If it's not an immediate yes, it is a no. And I want you to start practicing that today. If there is a plan that you made and you feel like you don't want to do that thing, politely cancel and say, you know what, I can't make it. Protect your energy for the things and the people that align with your goals and your values and are truly going to get you to that version of yourself that you want to be. Tip number 3, this one's going to be a little scary because it's a little scary for me too. I want you to try something completely new, something that you have been thinking of doing and you've been putting off. It can be something easy, maybe going to lunch by yourself, going to the movies by yourself, to maybe taking a acting class or a drawing class, or maybe going to the dollar store and buying a canvas and some paint and throwing some paint on a piece of paper. But whatever it is that you have been thinking, maybe I should try that, or give yourself the opportunity to discover new things that are going to make you happy. Rediscovery starts with stepping out of your comfort zone. And I know it sounds super cliche and everybody says it, but truly stepping out of your comfort zone is going to get you to the version of yourself that you've never been before. You can't create something new if you're doing the same things. Take that art class or learn a new language, go for a hike, even if you're not outdoorsy. New experiences open doors to parts of you that have been waiting to shine. Tip number 4, surround yourself with a supportive tribe. Trust me, this one has been a challenge because as responsibilities grow, you start to go separate ways. Your circle gets very small, but it's not the size of your circle. It's not the amount of people that you have. It's about having people who are truly and genuinely there for you, who show up for you. But there's one thing that I've learned. You deserve to be surrounded by people who celebrate you and inspire you. Don't have that tribe? Start with building one. And it takes work. Sometimes you have to schedule it in, put it in your calendar to send someone a message or a phone call. And I know that sometimes, especially at first, it might feel a little uncomfortable if you haven't had that. And the good news is that now you're part of this community. So welcome to the Thrive family. Tip number 5, celebrate every single one of those small wins. You set the alarm for 5 a.m. and you actually got up at 5 a.m. without hitting the snooze button 10 times, celebrate. You were able to brush your hair before running out of the house in the morning to drop off the kids at school, celebrate. You got the kids to school on time, celebrate. Every single win, I want you to really congratulate yourselves, pat yourself on the back. Every single step, no matter how small it is worth celebrating. Because again, every step, no matter how small it is, that you take in the right direction gets you closer to that vision of the life that you want to live. Now, these tips are just the beginning of our journey together. And I hope that you take at least one and start working on it today. Remember, Thrive with Nati is your space to explore what it means to live authentically, confidently, and unapologetically. We're going to thrive and flourish together. And let's be real, it's not going to be perfect like this first video, but that's the beauty of it. We're thriving through the mess. We're creating this beautiful idea of the life that we have in our heads, one step at a time, and we're going to do it together. If you're ready to rediscover yourself and start thriving, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next video and join the Thrive family. Your next chapter is waiting and it's going to be beautiful, and I cannot wait to be part of it.